Hey everybody, it's your at Large Magic Media. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Got a little something extra today. We got some ether drift with a wheel of some MoM's, some March of the Machines. So we got a wheeled machine there, and then we just have a stack of some cards that and these are collector booster samplers. Found a 10-pack online on the DBay. And then just a stack of cards here. This is a trade I got. So I traded a Blightsteel Colossus and a Mana Drain for a Cavern of Souls shiny thing with one of my boys. So shout out to did get a D Heart for trade up. And then here's just some cards I've been able to pull recently out of some packs. Not too shabby. We opened. Me and the boys, and so D Heart and Diggity Dave split some boxes at our LGS. So we were DNA Comics, and we basically just cleaned them out. Like they had a whole bunch, and the guy over there gave us a deal we couldn't refuse. Kind of split it and opened some packs, and then this is what I ended up with. So not too shabby, not too upset or anything. I got a little of this, little of that. Nothing too crazy. Got some higher end cards and some stuff that's just I. So even got some of these lands from this. So you see they had some Midnight Hunt left, and some New Capenna, and Crimson Vow and all that kind of stuff. So overall, not too bad. I was not displeased or anything like that to pull that. So that's obviously just the mythics and the rares I went through. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and jump into this box here. Get the ice in your veins and the fire in your engines, and we're going to just fire it up. So here we go. A little ether drift with the purple die. See if we can roll the lucky 13, and we rolled the lucky 15 instead. We'll get some stuff here. And I've been pulling some of these, some of the, that on the side, little arena codes, and I'd forgotten. I don't think this has them anymore. I don't think any of these have arena codes anymore. And they haven't working, so I thought there was an issue. I thought people had been maybe, hacking the system or whatever and using them or whatever. Random number generators and been able to get them, but I may be incorrect. So I did send the code out to somebody else, and they were able to do it, so there you go. So maybe it was just me, and I'd already used all the codes. I know some of them, especially the old ones, have a max on codes. So in celebration of our March of the Machine sample packs, there you go. So it did not work for me. Hope it works for you. Good luck. And without further ado, let's jump in to these ether drift play boosters and see what we can find here. I have most cards that I'm looking for here. I'm not looking for anything in particular. This is my favorite sets, so we'll just jump in and kind of see what we can pull here. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything in particular. I do like spin out. And we'll spin just a minute here and get kind of things lined up the way that I like. And here's our first rare with the Bulwark Ox. I pull this card every time I open something. I pull this card. Now I'm going to get a double rare pack though. So with the Ox, we're going to also get an Explosive Getaway and our Foily Mutant and a Full Art Plains and a Real Fake Autographed card there. Has the art cards. So I noticed that the art cards have all come back with the vengeance, but I think they're still kind of trying to balance out getting the multi-packs, the multi-pack rares and that sort of thing from these. Still has not quite come up to what they were in in set packs. So here we go. Next rare, we're going to get the Thopter Fabricator. Then a Light Wheel Enhancements, Ragged Highlands, and a Dinosaur Dragon. And I was actually playing this weekend, and somebody used the exhaust on whatever card that was. I don't remember. I got the +1/+1 and the 4/4 Dinosaur Dragon with flying. So that was very interesting. Became kind of an annoyance there pretty quick. as you might imagine. Alright, one more. There's the Earth Rumbler, and our next, we're going to have a Mythic this time. Alright. Hey, alright. The Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Not bad, not bad. So there's a Gear Hulk there. In our, our fine selection of cards. I'm just going to shoot you over there. Just don't like where you're at. Oh, this is just kind of falling apart. Alright, Risky Shortcut. This is a pretty good card right there, too. You get to draw cards and kind of ping everybody just a little bit, so not a bad one. There's Tyrion, the World Tyrant, Dinosaur Ooze. So if you're playing an Ooze deck or a Dinosaur deck, you can be annoying. And here we go. Our rare should be an 8/8. A Gonosaur Rex. For 5, 8/8 trample with cycling. It's just crazy. These rare dinosaurs are just out of hand these days. So there we go. A signed Brick House, Brick Wall, Gear Hulk art card. There's 2 signed art cards in this. Man, I've opened a box the other day and I swear I only pulled 2 or 3. So, not too bad for a pre-release. Of course, if you're going to make a deck out of this, you got to look at commons and uncommons. But with our Mythic being blue, I mean, it's not crazy bad. I seem to have a lot of blue and some black. All right, here we go with the next rare. We got Otchik, the Emerald Radiant. I don't think I have this little insect druid. So there you go. Nothing extra there. Got a land and another Risky Shortcut. And a very interesting art card there. Only 2 lands out of that, which is interesting. One's full art. So we'll see. Our last little pack of Ether Drift here. And then we'll jump in to whatever the next thing is. Alright, here we go with the Ancient Vendetta. Conley. Okay, Pride of the Road with our Zombie Cat Warrior, which is actually, he's decent. Alright, and our rare, it's going to be the Draconautics Engineer, and that'll do it for Ether Drift. A lot of art cards, so 4 art cards out of 6 packs. So there you go, that's kind of what I was talking about. And don't worry about this, this is sleeved. So I know I put some cards on top of it, but it's okay. It's okay. Just keep it together. Alright, so we'll slide this up and we'll jump in. March of the Machines sample packs. So I got this for a good deal online. There's all kinds of prices for these. But I got these for around like $3.84 a pack. I think it was 38 bucks for 10. So that's pretty decent. So here we go. What do we got in here? Okay, so this is a trash card. Alright. And there we go with the Ozolith. So there you go. I mean, right off the bat, the Shattered Spire. Not a bad little full art there. And Shanna, Sisei's Legacy. From, I guess it's from this set here. So there you go. So fun stuff, but I'll definitely take an Ozolith. So I'm like having just a little bit of trouble like changing gears and transitioning into what this is. Are these all just trash cards? That's interesting. Alright, another rare. Oh, they are. With the Archpriest of Shadows, non-foil this time, and an uncommon. So Frisia, Judge of Valor. I pulled this one quite a bit too in that particular treatment, so I don't know what's up with that, but there you go. And we're looking for, of course, Shelly in here in one of the alt art things. And there's a few other cards that, hold a buck or two. So there's Glissa in the full art or whatever this is. And then we have Aegir, the Freezing Flame there. Seems pretty extra to do one of these in every pack, but here we are. Another rare with Rankle and Torben. And uncommon is Quindy. So there you go. I want to shift over the Gear Hulk there, shift everything down just a hair. Keep at it here. Wow. That one just shred it up. Alright, here we go with our, get a mythic finally. Finally a mythic with the Monastery Mentor and the full art or borderless. Okay, and then Shanna again. And these are just sample packs, so from, if you know, samples from a collector box, if you bought a collector box. So interesting stuff here. Another rare, in Giada, a good rare, and Rev, the Master Smith, and that pseudo invention, you know, border or whatever you want to call it. Here we go, another rare. Got the Fairy Mastermind, that's a decent card, and the borderless there, non-foil. And the Freezing Flame again. Then we get down to just the last couple here. Use a Shelly, and we'd all be happy. Excuse me, we'd all be happy. There's another mythic though. We got Kazla, the Broken Halo, so this isn't something I'll pull a whole bunch. Okay, here we go. So this is from the there's Rada. From the Commander. Alright. Last couple here. See if we can pull a little more juice here. Got one more rare here with Beryl and Kari Zev. And then another Freezing Flame. Okay, here we go. Last chance for romance. We're looking for that Shelly. I'll take a Shelly. Did I mention I'll take a Shelly? Let's see what we get there. Survey says we're going to get a rare, and it's going to be an Ancient Imperiosaur with Finn the Famebreaker, or Bearer, sorry, in the back. So there you have it. A little fun. We'll see what our card is. We got the old Bloodghast. Then we'll open it. I think that's it. I think they only have one these days. They no longer do the codes. I think probably because people were like using those number generators to get those. Yep, that's it. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for coming along on this little ride for me. Has been a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And for the price of those, it was perfect. I did get just enough heat, I think, to make up the price difference. So I appreciate you coming along. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Give me a subscribe. Give me a like. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you really think. Until next time.